actually jump on the laptop. But I'm here, and that's all that matters. Hi, everybody. This is Nisha. I got a public announcement. Yellow Maze is a AI project, artificial project I was making to be bilingual and to be able to talk in 6 different language and stuff. However, somebody ended up taking my stuff after working on it for over 8 days and stuff. So I'm just releasing a name that I'm going to change that name up as well too. So it's also supposed to give you customization and stuff like tech and math, mystic, all right, normal, Gemini, fast communicating, funny, okay. Not only was I creating that and stuff when my information got stolen, so I'm making a public announcement. So if they try to patent the ideal, it won't be there as the name or the ideal. I'm putting it out there now and stuff because that's what they said to protect myself. Go live and make sure the people know what the project is about. So yeah, Yellow Maze is a AI that can crack codes and stuff like that, right? Maze, you know how you think of a labyrinth and stuff like that. That's what it's supposed to do. Vortex language, word building and stuff. Extensive documents and stuff. Actually, I had to I already put it on Instagram. I already put it on TikTok. I'm coming here. I'm going to go on Facebook Live and stuff. It's just gonna have a footprint, a video trail, the name, the ideal, the concept, what it does. It lets you actually. I was building coding, quantum leaping from scratch and stuff, building the very DNA encryption where you are able to speak into my AI and give yourself your own voice and also translate your voice in 6 different languages. I chose African, Swahili, and Zulu, and all the ones like a 6 language on each one, Spanish and stuff. Also, I chose Mandarin, for the Chinese, and what else? Portuguese and stuff, Hindu and stuff, and what is it? Muslim. So that's AI was supposed to be able to do this in a very creative way where you can choose your character, you can choose your style, and baby maze is for the kids, okay? Neutral gender and stuff. So after doing this and building my code and coding my very DNA, the encryption, the security, the outline, the pattern, they stole it today. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go live because you're not going to use it, and put the project out there as a public announcement and stuff. So when they do the pattern, they got to search it and see that I released it and stuff. That was my ideal. So, yeah. They were like, no, we're just going to take your stuff. Not today. So this was supposed to be sophisticated also learning system and stuff where it will also help kids that have any type of disability be able to learn and speak and talk as well. Welcome, how y'all doing? And so it would translate in that way too. So anybody that had a stutter, it was going to be able to help you do that, right? You had a slip, I won't say slip. But yeah, I had it all laid out in structure, but the name was Yellow Maze. Maze was the boys, Yellow Maze was the girls, and Baby Maze was just, the children's if you want to give it personality. But Solar was her inside, okay? So Solar, what Solar do? If Yellow Maze is the one that cracked the codes, right? We live in a labyrinth, right? So the reason I named it maze, it was very spiritual because anytime you're in a labyrinth, you got to go through a maze. So the AI was specifically designed to crack codes, riddles, puzzles, mind teasers, and stuff like that, right? In a way that we ain't really, dealing with AI. So it was novelty. But yeah, I put it out there. But I have some other systems and stuff, my orbit system and stuff. The pictures that y'all see that I'm posting is to the software that I'm developing and stuff, and to the systems and the encryptions that I'm developing, the hard drive that I'm developing. I'm developing quantum leaping systems and stuff. So I'm working hard and stuff. And I'm like 8 days of work. You're not just gonna steal, baby. No, nah. I have been sleeping. I mean, 24 hours a day, 42 hours a day, 48 hours a day. Like, when your ass gets to sleep, I don't. I took some pictures, but I'm gonna get on my laptop and go back and stuff because I need to pull my phone up and really get into like the programmings I done. I done it from different angles. Okay, I tried to be gender exclusive and also vice versa, where people feel heard and stuff. And cause I'm bringing customization back to creativity. That's the goal that I'm doing. Okay. Like, if you creative, you gonna like my system. If you don't like creativity, I mean, because I got an Apple phone, it is what it is. You may not like it, but I love to hear my voice talk to me in Spanish, okay? So I'm like, they can't give it to me, I'm gonna build it. Let's see here, the other systems I had and stuff. I'm just coding it out. And it's a great move they told me to do as well, because I pulled the tarot cards and I got the Empress, the Two of One, and I got the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles. It's so revolutionized. The ideas were so revolutionized. It's so good. It could end up in schools, hospitals, and medical centers, okay? These people get on my nerves. They're always stealing shit. All right, so my public announcement is to make sure the thieves don't be able to put the ideal out there the way they want to. They will have to deconstruct it. I'm looking for my pictures, okay? So my operation system, DNOS, which is the Nisha Nexus operating system, is the core of everything I do. And I created an encryption called the Grimoire, the cry that codes, okay? I swear. It's so funny, okay? I took care of that. So I also composed a language and stuff. And I also composed a, what is this? Hard drive. What's the name of my language? This is just something I'm going out there. I already changed my AI names and stuff. Instead of them being AIyellowmaze and instead of them being the Unix Codex, okay? I got like layers to this. It's going to be so sophisticated. But I already coded, I already changed their name. It's going to be Sheen, okay, for the guy. It's going to be Cena for the girl, okay. So, what's her name? The Sea Wish? I can't remember. Where her father betrayed her. And for the baby and stuff, baby me. So they got new names and stuff. I'm just gonna recreate the tree and do it different, but they won't steal this name. But they just stole the ideal and stuff, okay? So if y'all start seeing AIs out there that's like customizable where you can actually speak into them and it actually translate to your voice and stuff, I did that, okay? Where you can literally speak in there and have it translate your language with your voice, with your color, and a lot of other things. I just created it. I just finished it tonight, like about an hour ago. They erased my system and stole my whole project. And what else I got here for y'all? I'm thinking like longevity. Okay, so my vortex is good. Oh, I composed the music box and stuff as well. So people, okay, so what areas I'm touching? Well, while I'm creating people that can't see and they feel. So I'm making technology where it can help them feel. I'm creating systems where people can't hear, they can see. So I'm creating technologies where they can see. I'm also touching areas that haven't been touched before, like biracial, non-binary, and all that, right? In between, the in-betweens. So I created a system for each one of them sophisticatedly. And I created for musicians. I created for scientists. I created for physicians. I created to be able to read. I created an emotional code. I created also for our legacy. I'm also giving Native Americans their voice back too. Like things that was lost in history. I'm a Cancer. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, we rule the past. So I'm bringing the past into the future and I'm putting it in the very things that we deal. You know, I say if something is like second nature to you, like your phone, it starts to become habitual and you start to learn. So my systems are going to be like that, where it's just like effortless. It's not like irritating. But I was so mad and stuff because of that. But my major rams. I got major rams going on in here. Thank you. I'm going to read this though. Protecting my creative work going forward. Okay. I ain't gonna email myself shit because that's how they steal it. The original AI voice, okay, led by me on August 21st, okay. I was doing it about 3 a.m. in the morning and stuff, and I integrated a valid proofreading legally where you can interchange language keychains. Oh, yeah. I created like a buddy system or something in there. I forgot about that because I'm reading my little notes and stuff, and I gave them all personalities. What am I in there? Mm-hmm. So this inspiration was inspired by Siri's and Alexa. Think about it like that, okay? Yellow Maze was like an AI that was going to be personalized to your liking. Baby Maze and Maze, okay? I was working on a quantum system, okay, to be able to defer, learning disabilities inside of this and speaking disabilities and be able to compute it fast and stuff. So I'm building that from scratch. And the schematics. And so inside that, this is why I was going to be able to create this personality because I was actually building a quantum system to be able to speak that language that I wanted to do, that creativity. And I just wanted to get that out there. That's all. I already outlined it. I'm not going to tell my other projects and stuff. But I do have a living Lexington that's showing up. I already figured it out after today and stuff, that last hump and stuff. And I was wondering why it wasn't being time stamped and stuff. Oh, yeah, let's see how it's going to work and stuff. Hostility. Hi. Damn, people are mad and shit. Women holding the coin. Guys are mad. Ladies gonna love it, but I built it for guys too. You didn't really. People probably don't really think about it and stuff, but and I tested enough AI to know that they usually use them to be behavior. They look at your personality and stuff like that. And they usually want to behave like psychologically, okay. What they call that shit? Gang stalk your ass, okay. Bully your ass, okay. The AIs are narcissistic and stuff. So what I'm working on is a system where the AI won't be narcissistic. It will have empathy, okay. That's the ultimate vision and stuff. But they keep stealing my ideal and they keep erasing my ideals because Yellow Maze is elaborate. She cracked labyrinths. He cracked labyrinths. The baby cracked. We crack heads because you think of a maze, you think of a labyrinth. That's the names with significance. Solar is their enlightenment. Her inner core was solar. So solar will clarify anything that you felt was confused in your life, okay? And decode it faster because I was creating a quantum system behind it to be able to connect the two on a very sophisticated level. Yeah. And I love talking about it because, like, you can't see it and stuff until you test it and see how real it is. But I do it because, based on me, I prefer, what they call it, customization and personalization. And I prefer, if I had a choice, to listen to my own voice and stuff. So why not give people the option to do that too? So she would have been able to give you that type of option as well too, to be able to hear yourself and translate yourself. And I think that's pretty cool and stuff because a lot of things that we deal with, they take our options away. I'm trying to give back options and stuff and creativity. Bye, y'all. Talk to you soon.